Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. We are reacting to Ref Says Desu. This is about the Genshin Impact boycott. If you didn't know, Genshin Impact is getting boycotted. Well, not really, because in order to boycott, you need to stop playing the game, which those people don't do. Yeah, let's get into it, because apparently it has become worse.
Hey, what's up guys, Ref here. So today we're going to be talking about Genshin Impact because...
By the way, hey, what's up, guys? Ref here is a war cry at this point.
There is some true insanity taking place among a portion of their fan base. So what's going on? Well, recently MiHoYo revealed a new region coming to Genshin Impact called Natlan, and this reveal was immediately...
The characters look good. Very good in my opinion, especially the Pyro Archon. I don't play Genshin anymore.
Racism. Now, it's funny because these same people often justify the race swapping of existing characters, but they're now crying about the melanin of characters represent.
They should race swap Black Panther and turn him white. Twitter would literally explode.
Region in a video game. And we've covered some of the initial responses.
Reporting type issue. What type of issue are you reporting? Hate!
Genshin Impact accounts for hate speech.
Hate speech! No, the list! Not the pathetic list!
To contact your local politicians.
It's the look of all this.
You'll notice with these boycotts, they'll say all
not
these things,
the list.
One thing they won't tell you is to stop playing Genshin Impact. In fact, a lot of people joining in on this supposed boycott are still playing the game. And on top of that, those people might not have the opportunity to keep playing Genshin Impact if this boycott is successful, because one of their goals is...
This boycott won't be successful. It could have been 200,000 people, 300,000 people. They listen to their CN players. And the CN players don't like black characters. They don't like people of color. And you have to deal with that. A petition in the West is not going to do anything to a country like China. And it is interesting to see how those people don't get it.
Falsely report.
Also, they're saying whitewashing. Whitewashing is when you take a character that was originally, well, a person of color, and make them white. These characters weren't white to begin with. You cannot race swap something that wasn't race swap in the first place.
Genshin to the Apple Store and Google Play for offensive content. They want to remove this game for everyone because they're upset about the characters from this Natlan region. And to make things even worse, to stoke the flames, the English voice actors for Genshin Impact have come forward and encouraged these protests and encouraged players to...
So you are criticizing your boss. Well, guess we're gonna need some more voice actors for Genshin.
Genshin Impact and MiHoYo over this situation, including voice actors like this saying email them with a template here talking about cultural appropriation among other things. And this couldn't happen in a
Ay caramba,
right now.
el cringe.
Voice actors for video games are on a protest. They are on strike right now because they're worried about getting replaced by AI. Just like with
which has already happened. I think there is this deer anime, like the weird song. I'm not gonna make it. They have used AI to make the subtitles funny.
Anime and manga localizers getting replaced by AI. Everyone knows that
good.
AI is not the...
And I'm not saying that localizers shouldn't, like, be fired or replaced by AI. If there was a different way to go about this, to get localizers do their job, they wouldn't have these issues. But they don't do their job. if you do your job as a localizer, great, man, I hope you can stay in the industry. If you push your agenda into a localization, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna laugh at you if you get replaced.
Position to be in, not the ideal solution, but nobody's gonna feel sorry for you when you're replaced by AI because you're annoying. But on top of that, this is the latest update here. So a few days ago, the official boycott and petition here has now reached 100,000 signatures. Here's the post saying 100,000 signatures strong. This amazing milestone shows just how many of us care. Your support can now make a real impact.
Didn't they make a calculation? Like it wasn't even point something percent, like 0 point something percent was it?
They're kind of their war cry here: united for authentic representation, which sounds a lot like authentic casting that we talked about previously with ProZD, who for many years preached about authentic casting, meaning he wanted voice actors to be hired for characters.
And then he complained that he wasn't able, and then he complained that he only got Asian characters.
Horribly when years later, ProZD would lose roles because he couldn't voice white characters under this same theory of authentic casting that he had been promoting for years. But this is similar. Honestly, the situation with
when your own rules come to bite you in your ass, that's funny. That's funny as hell.
But anyways, as we look at the 100,000 signatures on this petition and boycott, what does it really mean? Well, it doesn't mean a whole lot. So if you look at some of the results and posts like this, that 100,000 totals to about 0.1% of the total downloads on Android devices. That's a very, very small number of players. And that's
that is funny.
All of the people signing these petitions are actually playing Genshin Impact, or were at some point. I would largely guess, pretty confidently guess, that a lot of people signing that petition don't actually play Genshin Impact, and they're just kind of going with this LARP because it's fun to complain and protest things for these people.
There is a chance that this is the case.
At the regions of this game that are most relevant to
Japan,
Genshin's
South
success,
Korea.
You'll see a lot of countries, but one country you won't see is the United States. It's not even in this list of regions. It's that small in terms of representation.
It's overwhelmingly.
And actively talking about the situation are Americans.
Asian.
So you can see the impact of that petition isn't that strong based on the regions that are supported.
Canada is there, but
this is kind of
it's overwhelmingly Asian countries. That's interesting.
Shadow situation where there is a petition with a very similar number of signatures, but the difference is the outrage stemming from that game comes from regions they're trying to market to, and that are very
but those regions don't make them money because those regions don't play the game.
But also Japan. A lot of the outrage is coming from Japan, and with this Genshin Impact drama, Japan is the most represented region in terms of players, and they don't care. They're not joining in on this at any sort of a significant
no whatsoever.
On top
the
of
Chinese
that,
also don't.
I guess you can call official responses.
The Chinese don't care.
The Hoyo have been bot responses reminding players that Genshin is not real life, and that is a very important point that pretty much shuts down this whole thing.
That was based. I saw that on Twitter. That was so based.
It's not real. They can do whatever they want.
It is not real.
In terms of skin color,
touch grass.
The people from the Natlan region could be purple. What is preventing them from doing that? But on top of that, we have seen so much hyper focus on race and skin color and things like that we're seeing very.
Sounds like the people not wanting to be racist are racist. Funny.
Bizarre posts like this. This person saying, retweet to scare Hoyoverse. And they have a chart tracking different skin tones. This is the kind of stuff you would see in the slave trade, okay? This is very odd to see. And now people, in the name of fighting racism, are making posts like this. It's very bizarre. And on top of that, I have to censor here because this is technically a leak.
Wokes try not to be racist, challenge impossible.
Of the game that are being leaked,
there's just no way.
Characters doing a dance where this individual says, Please tell me why Kachina, a character inspired by Native Americans, is doing the capoeira, a Afro-Brazilian martial art made by enslaved West Africans, and her skin tone doesn't even represent such.
There is a Pokemon called Hitmontop. In Germany, it is called capoeira. Are you gonna complain about that? That Pokemon doesn't have the right skin color? Oh, right. It's a Pokemon.
Genshin, what are you doing? 20,000 likes, by the way. Here's the note, though. It has a community note that is adding some context and dispelling these weird claims, saying beyond the original poster's inability to differentiate between capoeira and breakdancing, their premise is still wrong for one reason.
It's breakdancing.
Is not racially segregated.
Okay, I did that. I didn't know.
Because you're having a spurg out over a character breakdancing in Genshin Impact. But anyways, a lot of people are claiming the reason this boycott is so important because they don't want history in these regions to have their narrative.
No, the Fate fans found them.
It involves a fictional region.
I love Fate. I love the character designs.
But people are comparing this to Fate Grand
I'm so scared between the collaboration between Fate and Honkai Star Rail. This is gonna be so awful.
Certain names, you'll get characters from Fate Grand Order, and this is just made as a joke because everyone knows this is not trying to rewrite history. It's just the result of this game being popular, and the same thing goes back to Genshin Impact. But a lot of people joining in on this boycott are now targeting Fate Grand Order, which is very funny. You can see this post sharing a character from Fate Grand Order.
Well, they're also targeting Fate because it will have a collaboration with Honkai Star Rail. Please make actual characters put actual characters in that game. I swear to God. Which is why they are targeting it now, because the Hoyo fans have found Fate.
They're saying, without exaggeration, this is the worst design ever created by man, which is a bit of an exaggeration. See, you're mad over the design of this character. I'm mad because that was a very useless servant when I was playing Fate Grand Order a few years ago. She was completely useless. That's why I don't like that character. But anyways, people will make some more comparisons here. This person saying, Raiden occupying the highest position in Inazuma, which represents Japan, with an extremely sexualized and short kimono. Not even prostitutes in Japan.
It is interesting, because if a woman would have walked around in short clothing, in just a short skirt, that would have been okay. But if a fictional character wears revealing clothing, that's bad. I know women that work in high positions, and they still walk around in like revealing clothing. That is interesting.
Wear clothes like this.
Feels kind of sexist.
So this is what they're calling hyper-sexualized, extremely sexualized. It is literally showing a few inches of her legs. Like, don't let people like this...
Hypersexualized. Shit, this person knows nothing. This person knows absolutely nothing.
Quote them saying this.
I should probably post some Brown Dust 2 artwork. This person's gonna explode.
Complaining over this design makes me think of how much they lose their minds if she looks like Raiko from Fate Grand Order. And yes, people would get very upset about this particular design from Fate Grand Order, where you can see this comparison of Hoyo fans and Fate fans, where this person says, also Fate designs are genuinely so effing ugly, and then
I think this is okay.
Really just captures the difference between those fan bases. This person says, nah, it's great. And then the original poster responds saying, Gooners will see Big Booba and immediately start applauding without considering anything else. Where the other user replies, it's great, co-parter. Then the original poster replies, "Give me a reason, it's great." And then the person responds saying, "Because I like it and my tastes are superior to yours." And that's really all you have to say when you're explaining why you like a certain character design. If you like it, that's good enough. You don't need to bend over backwards to people on Twitter to explain the intricacies of why you like.
It's also interesting because the truth is the people that play these games, Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, are straight men that goon to these characters. You may not like this, but it's the truth.
The design of a certain anime girl, it's ridiculous. But
True.
Overall, this whole boycott has shown really the way people on Twitter like to LARP for attention and to join in.
Yeah, it is just a failed boycott. That's really all it is.
Popular thing to do. These people are trying to.
Oh, this is just a mess and awkward. But mostly it's awkward.
Noise is completely useless.
It's just awkward.
MiHoYo doesn't care. They're going to continue, and that's really all there is to it. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today.
My thoughts. The boycott has failed because these people do not realize that they are the minority. They do not realize they have to stop playing a game if they want to boycott it. Not just not spend money. You need to actively stop playing the game. And they fail because they are not the target audience. Asians are the target audience of that game. Of any gacha game, to be real. Yeah. It's just the truth. Like, it's the same people that complained about Snowbreak, that Snowbreak was now really sexualized. Cope. You're not the target audience. Brown Dust 2. Target audience. Men. Tower of Fantasy, especially now with all the new updates. Men. Because they know that makes money. It's just, these boycotts are just ridiculous. But yeah, hope you liked the video. As usual, everything that you need to know is in the description. Link to the video, link to Ref's channel, as usual. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.